and we'll just start very soon. Yes, bro. Yeah, we're just starting in like 5 minutes. Just give me a few minutes. Let's go. But I can't hear it for some reason. Okay. I'm very new to streaming, so I don't know a lot of controls. I'm just figuring out how all this works. Let's go, goat, lame boy. I think I know this guy. I think this is Vishal. What's up, man? Music is too loud. I've stopped the music, bro, because I can't hear the music, so there must be something wrong. Hello. Yeah, no, I understand. That's why I removed the music. By tomorrow I'll figure out everything. Then we'll be pros at this. Yes, Vishal. Yeah, bro. I know your this Discord username. बट भैया ये recent video क्या ही बनाई है? Which one? The black background one? जो like the latest post है एकदम वो वाला. Hi bro. Hi man. Thanks for joining in. But have you guys subscribed? Do subscribe also, man. We need to touch 1K. Yes, Black video. Thank you, bro. उसका भी breakdown आएगा very soon. How long you've been doing this? What motion graphics or the live? What are you asking, bro? How do you create storyboard before start editing? Right now I'm not creating any storyboards. I personally I don't create any storyboards. I just get into the animation directly. I just collect references. I make a mood board. Then I get into storyboard the animations directly. I don't make the storyboards. I feel, bro, your Discord link. I'm making a community. I'm making a server for Discord. So soon you'll have it, and then we can just start with it. Motion graphics. I've been doing it since the past 3 years. Yeah. Always forget कि तुम्हारी इतनी deep voice है. ये sarcastic है, real है. If it's real, then compliment taken. नहीं तो fuck you. 20 watching. Come on. 10 more. Chalo. 10 more and we'll start. 21. How's the mic quality, guys? ये Razer का नया headphone लिया है. I don't know how is the mic quality coming out. I am assuming it's coming out pretty good. But what do you guys say? Compliment only. I know. Let's go. 20 watching. Come on. कब स्टार्ट हुआ है भाई? Come live daily, brother. Plan is to come daily only, brother. I am a light motion user. Don't worry, you can just learn stuff here, but I would highly suggest get into After Effects soon. कब स्टार्ट हुआ है भाई? कब स्टार्ट हुआ है भाई? What, the live or what? Bro, how did you learn motion graphics, and how can I learn if I start with zero experience? And what will you do if you have to start again? Please, man, reply me. If I have to learn motion graphics, first things first, I'll learn After Effects. I'll learn, the basic After Effects, the UI and how things work, making basic animations, understanding animation, understanding all the tools. Then I'll, recreate simple animations, simple videos on, wherever I see Instagram, Pinterest, anywhere. Then I follow a lot of YouTube tutorials, a lot, because when I was in this whole journey, I was following a lot of tutorials, YouTube tutorials. So I think they help you a lot. So I would have done that. Then I would have just practiced, and eventually I would have been cooking up. Laptop लूँगा, MacBook, depends. Highly depends on your budget. Very highly depends on your budget. $25. So yeah, 5 more. Yesterday it was what? Maximum views it got 22. 22 people joined. That was maximum. Obviously there was a lot of up down, but that was a maximum. Let's see today. आज कितना होता है? Also, if I remember, this historical documentaries for sleep was there yesterday. I remember some people were there yesterday. I don't remember much. Have you done any course or you learned through YouTube? All through YouTube. Everything through YouTube. YouTube has everything, bro. You don't need to buy any course. अच्छा भाई ये बताओ इंस्पिरेशन कहाँ से ले? Pinterest. क्रिएटिविटी कहाँ से लाएं? प्रैक्टिस करके. और कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं है. क्रिएटिविटी जस्ट it's like you're born with it, and then you have to practice a lot. You have to just keep polishing it, and eventually you start getting good ideas. That's how it works. 28. Come on, 2 more. 29. छोटे क्रिएटर है ब्रो, हम 30 से ही खुश हो जाता है. हेलो ब्रो, हेलो. Also guys, I'm assuming तुम सबने सब्सक्राइब कर रखा है. Your PC specification. My PC specification is 16 GB RAM, 1 TB SSD, RTX 4060, i5 13 Gen. It's a laptop, by the way. HP Omen. With boy, Are Mustad. What's up? What's up, man? We met after stream last night. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Bro, your Pinterest link. I haven't collected any sort of, collection or something. I haven't made such, but I'll make something and I'll definitely share. भाई हेडफोन का लिंक हेडफोन का लिंक वेट हेडफोन का लिंक देते हैं यार तो मेरे को अमेजोन से ही दे देता हूँ जस्ट गिव मी 1 सेकेंड ब्रो अच्छा तुम्हारे रेट कॉपी कर सकते हैं अरे करो ब्रो खुल के करो पूरा कॉपी पेस्ट कर दो कोई आई डोंट हैव एनी इश्यूज बस एंड में टैग कर देना यार और आई डोंट हैव एनी डिमांड्स करो भाई पेल के करो एक सेकेंड शेयर लिंक कहाँ है यार इसमें I can't paste a link. I think I'll just type it. Razer Black Shark V2 Pro Wireless is my headphone name. Amazing headphones. Do try. Like button तोड़ दो यार please. फोड़ दो खत्म कर दो. Can you tell the font name in your recent video? Which one? The black background one? Hey man, can you do a breakdown on aptX at Box Promo? Bro, just give me 2 days. I'm posting the part 1 of the tutorial. So just 2 days. I promise you that. And you'll have the whole tutorial. By preset कौन सा plugin है? Bro, ये उसका है. Kuldeep MP4. Shout out to Kuldeep MP4. Where is he? Where is this guy? Yeah. Kuldeep MP4. This is a text animation preset. I'll use it right now. I'll show you how it works. It's an amazing preset. You all should have it if you want to ease up your text animations. Bro, ये workspace कैसे डिजाइन किया? I mean कैसे बताऊँ? Default से करके दिखा दूंगा. I'll show it right now how I did it. Thanks, bye. Bro, what's your thoughts on AI and all that stuff? I'm hearing a lot about that. Should AI replace motion graphics? No, not right now. AI is not gonna replace motion designers anytime soon because what motion designers can do, AI, is not even close to it. Okay, basic shit can do something like creating basic text animations, some map animations. AI can do that, but that too is also very rough. It's not very high quality, not very premium. So again, there's a lot of time, so don't worry about it. How to move anchor point to different corners or in the middle of the top while animating the bounce on a shape layer. I'll show you. We'll have a doubt session. We'll cover up everything. Wireless headphones में lag से problem नहीं होता क्या? No bro, if you get a good one, like I have a Razer one, the latency is not there only, so no, you won't have anything. The font in the Whale video, Clash. I think font's name was Clash. Thanks, waiting for that. Okay, bro, Figma की files After Effects में use करते हो आप? Yes bro, I use a plugin, Overlord. I directly import it from Figma. एक video plugins में भी बना देना. Definitely bro, done है. When are you going to break down this video? This one I'm just starting. Okay, 32. I'll start now. Okay. SAS video editing tutorial kabla. Okay. Day after tomorrow, Monday, for sure. Breakdown start. Yes sir. I can recreate almost anything I see, but when it comes to creating something from scratch, everything just falls apart. Yeah, bro. We'll talk about it. Don't worry about it. We'll talk. All right. So should we just start? Should we just start with this breakdown? Because I think we'll chat. I'll answer the questions as well. So we'll do both. So I'll just break down this animation. I'll recreate the animation right in front of you, and I'll take doubts also if you have. If you have any questions, do let me know. I'll make whatever you want, and yeah, we can move it like that. Oh, so you Slack? I also do. Yes. Oh, Ishan, hello. I remember you were there. कौन सी वीडियो का ब्रेकडाउन होने वाला है? All right. So I'll show you the intro. I'll show you this part, the video that I'm going to break down right now. A lot of people asked for a tutorial for this one, so this much. This is an intro from my what do you call, one of my Instagram posts, and I got a lot of traction on this one, so I thought, why not break it down for you guys? All right. Okay, we'll start. Okay, without any further delays. 38 watching. Let's go. Yeah, for the last time, I'll just answer all the questions. So it's like concept breakdown. I'll show. Let's see. Let's go. When importing from Figma to AI text layers or some text layers, always translate to best script. How do you solve that issue? I just select all of them, connect to a null, and just center them. Then I resize them. Then I just do everything. I know how to do it, moving anchor point, but what if we need to do it multiple times? What do you need of multiple times? Fonts के बारे में बताता हूँ हम कौन सा fonts use करें. I'll tell you. Where you from? India. Zab bhai ki editing bhi professional level hai. Yes bro, I saw it yesterday. I don't know about BG color transition. Very easy. I'll tell you. Please break down SAS explainers. Yes, very soon. Monday I'm dropping the tutorial, so don't worry about it. All right. See, so what's happening in this animation is, what I've done is, obviously there's a default white solid as usual. Okay. Then I'm just breaking down the animation first. Then I'll recreate. I'll recreate this first. Okay. We'll move ahead like that. So, okay, this is an iOS. What do you call this? Find my device icon. Okay, and I saw this on Pinterest. This design I saw it on Pinterest, and I just thought of animating this. Also I saw it on Pinterest, like how the crux of the design. This I added by myself. This is something that I thought about myself and just added in the video. Okay, so what happens is this icon appears. Icon also appears in parts. This appears, then slowly we transition into this background. We change the background color to this gradient that I have here. I keyframe the opacity for this. Then as this radar kind of thing moves from here to here, these three icons appear on the, what do you say, on the channel, something you can say. Okay, they appear. Also you get this text, also this icon, this text, the mouse, these icons, some text in the bottom as well, not very important, but okay. And then a mouse, a pointer appears. It clicks on the bag icon. This morphs, if you slowly watch it morphs into this dialog box, and you get this text. Okay, and what happens is this bag icon, when it's clicked, the bag icon rotates and just comes to the corner. Okay, has a lot of bounce effects. Okay, and I've given this what do you call, the Mac Windows style kind of thing. So yeah, this is what's happening in the video. So we'll just create that. Okay, so first I think I'll start with this circle, this middle circle. So I'll just make a new comp. Let's make it vertical. Let's make it tutorial breakdown. 29 FPS, fine. 5 seconds is good enough for this one. Background color is black, fine. Yeah, okay. We have it here. We'll start with a new solid. Let's have solid. Guys, Also, if you're not planning to move the solid, if you're just, planning to keep it static, just always just lock it and just shy it away, because, you know, just avoid one layer in the timeline. Also, if you don't lock it, there are chances that you move it. Sometimes you have something here and you just want to, you know, move something, and by accidentally you say select this and you move this, so it can fuck up the whole animation. So instead, just lock it and just shy it away. Simple. All right, we have this. Now we'll start with the circle. So how I made the circle is, I took an ellipse tool, solid fill. I took this blue color, somewhere similar to the Apple, this GPS kind of color. Okay, made this. Also, one more pro tip: you should always enable this title action save pro. It tells you the save margins in which you should always keep your all the design elements should be inside this, so that you don't go out of the frame, you don't create something out of proportions. So I would suggest use them a lot. All right, now just center line it, reduce the size a bit maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll just disable it for now because it's for reference. Okay, then we'll have a stroke. So what I did was, you see there is a stroke, but at the same time there's this very subtle shadow also inside this circle. Okay, so two ways you can do. Either you can just make a gradient circle and have the outer edges darker, or another way that I did was, I duplicated the circle, I removed the fill. Okay, I had this stroke around, let's say 3, not 3 exactly, let's just keep it at 16 for now. Okay, then I went to layer styles, I added a drop shadow. Okay, and now it's just all like it has a distance or something. So what I'll do is I'll just set the distance to 0, reduce this somewhere like this, and I'll just drop the opacity somewhere like this. Okay, and that's how you make it. That's how the circle is done. Another way you can do is you can just what you can do is you can just remove this. Okay, you can give this only a stroke. You can have a gradient, a radial gradient on this one. Opacity set to 100. Change this to the main blue color that you want. Let's say this one. Change this to the same color but a bit darker. This much is fine. Okay, and then you just manipulate the gradient so that you get that shadow look inside of it, of course, and then you can just add a drop shadow to it. Okay, and add a drop shadow, and I see the stroke is a bit too much, so I can just make the stroke like that. There's another way to do it. I prefer the second method, the first method that I did. Okay, so we're done with the circle. Okay, I'll change the color for these to, let's say, dark blue. I'll attach this. Always connect the relevant layers to each other, because sometimes it's just when you move something doesn't move with it, then you have problems, then you have to redo the whole animation. So why go into that mess? Instead, just do it from the beginning. Just connect everything to something, and yeah, bindas, move. I think I would suggest connect this to the upper layer, because the upper layer gets selected first. Okay, when you click something, the upper layer gets selected first, so just null that, make it the parent. Okay. Okay, the circle is done. Now what happens is, in this animation, the circle bounces in. So I'll add a bounce animation to this. Scale to 3, 4 frames. 4 frames is my sweet spot for making bounce animations. I'll keep the scale like this. Reduce the scale to 0. Okay. Select the bouncer. I'll select the scale property and I'll just bounce it. I keep the amplitude at 25. 25 is a good, it's like a sweet spot. I mean, it's not too much. There you have it. There you have the bounce. Okay. We can increase the size a bit. Okay, and just reduce the stroke. Circles ready. All right. Next, what we have is we have 2 more circles. I think it's one more circle. It's one more circle, the green circle. And then you have this circular stroke inside it. And that's how you create that find my device icon. Okay. So we'll just make that easily. I'll make a circle again. I'll select a linear gradient on this one. Let the colors be like this. Stroke 0. Yeah. Because of streaming, it's getting a bit slow. But anyways. Okay, we'll center the anchor point. We'll center it. We'll just get it in the bottom. I'll just change the colors to something very random for now. Okay, just so that we can have an idea of the sizes. A bit larger, I feel. Yeah, I think this much is fine. Okay, so I'll just take the colors from here itself for the circle. I think this was a darker color. I'll just take this color code, paste in this one. And I think the second color was a bit lighter of the same color. So this one, and a little on the lighter side. And I think it was vertically oriented. Yeah. Okay. We got the circle. Let's just resize it a bit. Perfect. I like this. Okay, we are done with the circle. Let's just label the circle seafoam. I'll name it outer circle, inner circle blue, inner circle stroke. All right, all set. Now there was this ring also inside the outer circle. So I'll just draw a ring also. We'll disable the fill. Keep it white. Okay. And this is the ring. We'll center the anchor point. Increase the size a bit. Probably this much. This one is fine. Yeah. All right. And we have the icon ready. Obviously, this can be designed in Figma also. This can be designed in Figma very easily. You don't have to do all this process. But I feel when I created this, I made this fully in After Effects. So yeah, that's why I did it like this. Let it be white. I'll just call it ring. I'll answer all the questions, bro. Just give me like 15-20 minutes. Let's just complete this animation, the circular animation first. Then I'll just answer all the questions. Then we'll move ahead. Okay. Now what's pending is, okay, let's just animate it. So what is happening is, what I did was, what I remember clearly, I gave both of them the bounce animation. So again, 4 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4. Scale 0. Select both. Scale bounce at 25. Okay. What I did was, first the blue circle was appearing, then the outer circle appeared, then this appeared. Okay, this is the animation. This is how I made the middle circle and the animation for it. Pretty easy. Just one thing is, just offset them a bit, because it creates that, it gives that dynamic look. That's all. Just, yeah, something like this. Perfect. I like this. All right, last thing in the animation to design is this radar kind of thing. So we'll just take the pen tool, no stroke. We'll take a gradient fill for this one. Let's take any random color just for visualizing purposes. When you're creating, let's say a triangle, for example, you should always enable this not grid, proportional grid, so that you can match the vertices properly. So like, this is the center. 1 point, what have I done? Okay, 1 point will be here. 1 point, let's say, can be here. Press shift so that you get a straight line, one line here, and you just complete it here. I think it's not that correct for some reason. Okay, the proportional grid, a little bit of eyeballing, increase the length a bit. Yeah, now what we'll do is, we'll just vertically align this gradient. Now if you notice, first of all, this shape layer is below the blue circle. So what I have done is, the starting of this radar is blue. Obviously there's, it isn't 100% opacity, it's blue, and then I faded it out. I've reduced the opacity of the gradient. So what we can do is, I'll just fix it a bit. So we'll just, with the gradient, we'll keep the same shade of the blue. We'll take this shade only. We'll like take a very light version of it, and we'll reduce the opacity to 100%, like 0. And here also, at the bottom part, if you want, you can reduce the animation. Sorry, not the animation, the opacity. That's totally up to you. Okay, now this hard edge that you get here, and when I did it, it was very smooth edge. So let's just fix it. Yeah, see, I brought the gradient down and it fixed that hard edge. So this is something that you can do. If you're getting stuck with these gradients, you can try this one. Okay, like this. I can increase the length also of this. Wait, condense, shape, path, yes. Okay, we'll select these two, and oh god, that's why there are sometimes just the After Effects acts up so badly. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I like this. I can increase it a bit like this. Okay, I think it's good to go. Okay, we'll call it radar gradient, and we'll attach it to the inner circle stroke, so that when we animate the stroke, the radar moves with it. Okay, now the design part is over. Now we'll just animate it. So what I did was, when the circle appeared, it started animating immediately and it did quite a few rounds.